Oh, you are talking, but now I can't hear you. Well, how does that work? I just heard you. Oh, that's why. Now I can hear you. I should be able to. Yeah, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Alright.
Are we good?
Talking into the mic now. Oh, shit.
You just do.
I almost fell into the... We got a new couch. I'm still getting adjusted.
As in, you don't know how to not walk into it?
No, I had to come up with a new, recording setup.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Are we on the air?
No.
Oh. That's awkward. So how's your week been?
It's been a week.
Pretty.
Wow.
Has it been pretty weak?
Shut the fuck up. I just got back from a date with some girl.
That explains why you did not text me until very late.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I completely forgot it was Wednesday.
Even though we just talked about it yesterday.
Things happen. You know, when I have a woman on the brain, I don't really do well.
So never.
Shut the fuck up.
Confirm or deny?
Deny.
Of course. It's Carlos' way.
I don't speak on baseless rumors and accusations.
So there are two things we need to cover tonight.
What?
Why you're called the Anal Slayer.
Oh, wow. Tonight's the Anal Slayer episode?
And your story, you're running with the FBI.
I swear we've done the FBI story.
I swore to, and I can't remember where we did it, but John Barnett said we buried the lead and he didn't know what we were talking about. If John Barnett doesn't know what we're talking about,
Oh my god, yeah, and
then we've got to cover it because he watches everything.
it would be like what you fucking call it? Like in How I Met Your Mother, how they don't talk about the goat episode for like 30 episodes, like 3 seasons, and you're just like, what the fuck is the goat
To
thing?
the point where the payoff was not worth it at all. Yeah.
Oh, hey, the theme of the show.
That is that is a season-long gag at best.
Did I tell you how I watched the alternate ending for How I Met Your Mother recently? And it was actually, I was like, wow, this would have been a better ending than the one we fucking got.
Yeah, I watched it when it first came out.
Maybe I should rewatch the series and really give us a takedown. But,
You you should, because you'll be miserable, and I don't think you can do it. It's not a good show to rewatch. I'll say it.
You're gonna say it?
Hot takes.
Have you seen that Vine of the kid who's like, I'm gonna say it because no one else will. I don't care, Johnny, that you broke your arm.
How many fucking invites do I have to send you before you join my goddamn game?
You know I don't get most of them, right? Until
It has been
fifth one.
it has been 5 minutes. That's not true. Usually you get it on the first one. You just take a while. I know for a fact you do because usually I only send one. So obviously you're getting that one.
It's like a dick, bitch. We love struggling. Let me pick my deck. Why you gotta be a hater?
Because
Why
there's just so much to hate about you.
All right, so welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Carlos versus Nick, episode 16? 16?
17, I think.
The Cristiano Ronaldo number.
My cat is under my desk, so I can't push all the way in. It's bothering me.
Ooh, push the cat. It's just a fucking cat.
I would, but she's got claws.
You can always buy another one. That's it. That's a cat sit for one of my friends.
That sounds more like your house sitting, and there's also a cat.
Yep, pretty much. Did I tell you about what the fuck Anne said to me when I sent her a Snapchat of a child?
No.
She said she's afraid of babies, and then she was talking about like they're kind of scary because like if you drop them, if you drop it, it breaks. And I'm like, what the what kind of sociopath calls a baby an it?
I do.
It's at worst a they, unless the joke is I'm calling this an it.
Oh, I'm sorry. So now they isn't appropriate, Carlos? Are you saying that there are only 2 genders, and that you have to pick between the 2 of them?
Well, there's 37. Actually, I had to do a high school training on LGBT like anti-bullying shit, and my God, I've never wanted to kill children
Why?
because they're just they be asking just stupid shit. Like some of the questions are really good, and then some of the questions I'm just like, you're just trying to get a rise out of me, kid, and I will strangle you before that happens.
Fair enough. Um, so anal slayer, how'd this come about?
Let me paint you deep and
Jesus
beautiful,
Christ.
beautiful image.
I already regret this.
I know.
This is a terrible idea.
It was the August of 2012.
Get away from your microphone.
Why? I like this NPR voice that I'm using.
No, get away from it. I'm not allowing this. I'm protecting the viewers. This is not. They did not ask for this. This is ear rape right now.
It was a warm spring.
Ear
Actually, it wasn't.
rape.
It wasn't spring. So what actually happened was I had just been hired as an RA for the first time, so I had to attend RA training, right? So I'm in this bitch.
Oh my God.
This is how I met the girl.
So I know this story, and you are adding so many goddamn unnecessary details
Can I?
to the point where it's just like I don't know why I asked you in the first place. No,
This is
continue,
your fault.
please.
This is
Continue,
your
please.
fault.
I'm
This is
sure
your
it's
fault.
I'm sure it's riveting content. Just continue.
You continue to mic me on this show for stories, and then get mad at how I tell these stories. So Nick, I need you to make a decision. You want me to tell these stories or not?
I would like you to tell them in a way that doesn't make you seem like a righteous cunt.
I'm sorry. That's the only way I know how to tell a story.
Nick, let me tell you about this. Nick. I told this person, with God as my witness, in the year of our Lord, 2017. This is the Carlos template for storytelling. Include a walk around,
I don't understand
like a walk in a
why
circle around.
you hate the way I tell these stories, but yet you love me telling these stories in public. You love this shit.
Because usually I'm the only one who experiences it, and I want other people to see the crazy.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh fuck, your guy's stronger than my guy.
Welcome to Basic Card Games 101.
I thought he was weaker. Okay, anyway. I was an RA. It was RA training, and I saw her there, right?
And then I saw her face.
Exactly. Here's the thing about this girl, and I'm gonna preface this. She is that annoying motherfucker, like coworker who.
We got this went hot. This went hotter than I thought it was gonna go.
What?
Here's the thing about this bitch.
Oh shit, my bad. I didn't realize I said that.
You didn't say bitch, but
But here's the thing about this girl. She's that annoying person at like a staff training or whatnot. Well, your audience tends to skew young, or that person in class.
hold on. They don't skew young. They skew 17 to 24. So don't treat them like they're teenagers.
I'm sorry. I thought they were.
I have the analytics, motherfucker. To be fair,
I don't-
after 17 to 24, the next biggest demographic is younger. So I mean, go continue. I just wanted to point that out.
Okay. What was I gonna say?
I have no idea. I never know.
So she's the annoying person who puts up her hand after, like, you know, when you're in class and like a teacher says something, she'll put up her hand to be like, "Can I ask you exactly the same question you just answered?" I'm a terrible person. Now, I don't know. This girl had some nice round titties and a very nice butt. But I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is also during near the end of the Carrie phase, when me and Carrie had finally stopped speaking.
Hold on.
Hold on.
The end of the Carrie phase?
Yes.
As far as I know, this is a continuing conflict.
But I mean, like, this was a downtime. We weren't really
Okay,
speaking.
so not the end.
It's never the end with Christ.
I hate you so much.
Why? I thought
You
we
know
were
why.
friends.
You know why.
Wait, I activated the effect.
When do you control? I don't know. Maybe it's one of the effects somewhere. I don't know. Who knows?
Fuck. This was not a good thing for me. Anyway, so she had a nice butt, nice titties, okay face, terrible personality, and you know that's right up Carlos's alley.
Apparently mine too. Love my choice of friends.
If no one I know can stand her, Carlos wants to put his penis in her.
I did not know these details until today.
But you always suspected it. Now I'm just confirming.
Great. So when you hid it from me before, now I'm just sort of like, okay.
So my name is Carlos Slopes. We're cool, right? And I find out that she's a choir girl, oddly enough, and that's when I knew she took it up the ass. And
we always had. Let me backtrack a little bit because Carlos and our friend Pat always had an ongoing thing where they had a stereotype, is what it is, that all Christian girls will take it up the ass before they'll do it vaginally because they want to save themselves. And for the longest time, I fought them on this, and I was like, "That's not true. That's obviously not true. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard."
That's some bullshit Pat made up.
Yeah. So continue the story.
So, I found out she's whatchamacallit. She's a Christian. Christian and a virgin. Key part of the virgin.
Weird, considering you went to a Christian school. Who would have guessed?
I went to a Catholic school, and it's actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. Catholicism is a sect of what religion?
I'm just saying.
No. I'm just saying.
No. The key component here is that Catholics are generally like the farthest left in like Christianity, and they're cool with it.
Still part of Christianity.
Yes, yes, it's still part.
I just wanted to make sure.
Motherfucker, that's like saying.
No. Continue. No, I got what I want.
No. You just know I'm gonna blow your shit up right now. That's like saying Massachusetts has the same morals and codes as the motherfuckers in Alabama when you know this is just two fucking different types of people.
Listen, America is great no matter where you are. We have officially been made great. So that is true now. Everywhere is equal.
Anyhow, she's a Christian virgin, so I'm like, let me start talking to her because I'm problematic.
You were a virgin at the time too, right?
Yeah. I start talking to her. She befriends me because like I can befriend a fucking wall because I'm so fucking awesome. Not really. We go to I met her at we started talking like more seriously at a soccer game because I went with other RAs to a soccer game for some weird reason. Exactly. Ricky Martin pulsing through my life. This is the game, the cup of life.
No.
Ricky Martin needs to make a
Because when
comeback.
you go, don't stop. Nothing
we referenced Ricky Martin way too much.
Specifically that song, which no one knows. Livin' La Vida Loca? Sure, some people can understand what we're talking about, but we referenced this one song that no one's gonna fucking have heard.
Other than no, that's a big. That was the
World Cup song.
The official World Cup song in the 1990s.
Of like 2004 or 96. Shit.
Yeah, 96, motherfucker. I was there.
Our viewers weren't. You were not there. Our viewers were.
No. I was legitimately actually there. I was a baby, and my dad hated it. But there are photos of me at the World Cup. So suck a dick.
Well, I mean, a lot of our viewers weren't even born yet. So.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Let's move on.
We're old now.
Moving on to the cup of life, thrilling me.
Continue.
We went to a dance afterwards, so like you know me, I'm black, so of course I'm dancing on that dance floor.
Hold on, you black? I don't know because I don't see race.
Shut the fuck up. So I'm.
We were talking about ignorant white people stuff earlier.
Don't hop over here. So I'm breaking it down. I'm a dizzy. I'm sorry, I can't say that with a straight face. Oddly enough.
Were you getting jiggy with it? No.
No.
Like we both went there.
One of the weird things I remember about that night was like some girl having water spilled on her in the most unsexual way ever. Like another girl was pouring on her. I'm like, are you attempting to make this a sexual thing? And it's just not coming off.
So just
It looked
like
like-
one girl like standing up pouring water, another girl, and everyone just kind of be like, okay.
Everyone's just walking around it. Like,
That's kind of amazing.
it was. I felt really bad for her. I felt like she was really trying out. And
She
I'm
was like, college, woo, inhibition's gone.
people gotta stop with that bullshit. Your inhibitions are still right there, comfortable, safe. But anyway, back to the story. If there ever is, and then
Thank God. What would I do without it?
this girl tells me she got a man, right? Now,
Well, all you had to do was have faith, and then you could overcome any obstacle.
and you're always with Christ, right? Like that's the one relationship you're always within. So would it be cheating to love Christ?
My YouTube channel's gonna get shut down.
You're gonna get like the 500 club's gonna come after you.
Oh, God, or worse, S Club 7. All right, continue.
Wait, can we? No slander of S Club 7 on this channel. That's where I draw the line.
Constant slander of S Club 7.
No,
Exclusive slander of S Club 7.
that's not fair. That's problematic. So, we're breaking it down. I'm because I'm a fake gentleman.
A fake gentleman. So you fake go, milady.
Exactly. Tip my fedora. I offer her to like, hey, I'll walk you back to your room. It's fine. Like,
To your abode.
yeah, I'm a gentleman. No guy would just let some girl walk safely. By the way, this campus was super fucking safe. There's really no reason to walk anyone back anywhere other than like I'm trying to put my dick inside you. But Christianity, like God, Carlos always finds a way. We walk back to her spot. Remind you, she has a man. Somehow we're in her bedroom, and she's just like, "Hey, can I get a massage? Just something on my lower back." And I'm like, "Shit, don't mind if I do." Again, being a shady individual. That's the time she tells me she has a man. Like, I had heard through the grapevine that she had a man. Also, this dude turned out to be pretty big, so shout out to me for not like getting punched in the face. What's your say?
This is where normal people learn morals, and you just like skirted around them and never learned lessons in life.
Men who want a girl to cheat on their man will make campaign promises they have no intention of keeping. Like,
Thanks.
you gotta near tell that girl, I want single payer healthcare.
God damn it. You're unbelievable. Continue.
Why? What am I doing wrong?
Shit, just
with-
continue. Just continue.
I'm just trying to get a girl to cheat on her man, like a good black man. What she started doing? So then she started giving me like a thigh massage.
Oh, okay. So, clearly she had no intentions of cheating.
Of course. And then just as things get interesting, she goes, "Yeah, like she starts telling me a story about how she had anal sex one time," and I'm like, "I knew this shit."
Much to my chagrin.
All I could guarantee at that moment, Nick, was that dick's going up someone's booty. Okay, not my booty hole, obviously.
All I guarantee is someone's getting something shoved up their ass. I will leave you to interpret it however you want.
Oh god, this is not gonna help me with the subscribers.
No.
What was I gonna say?
I was very upset to find out about this because I was like, God damn it, I can't believe the ridiculous fucking thing was confirmed. I bet Pat was like, well, of course.
I put y'all in a group text, and that's exactly what that man said.
That is exactly what he said.
He was just
I
like,
forgot
don't
about
know
the group text, yeah.
He was just like, I don't know what y'all expected.
This is obviously how things go.
Virgin anal. Now, weeks go by. She's still giving me a massage. I tell the rest of my staff because, of course, Carlos can't keep a fucking secret. Fun fact about Carlos.
Fun fact about Carlos, he's a cunt.
This is not true.
Are you faking shock right now? This happened. This is real life.
This is. I know many things.
It's just fantasy.
Con landslide, no escape from reality. But Nick,
I needed that.
Me and her, she's still giving me a massage like every other day, telling me like her boyfriend, because like we're there before all the students. Like her boyfriend's gonna be here in a couple of weeks.
Now, when you say
like,
massage,
I'm talking like not a hand job per se, but she's touching all over my body.
now was this before or after anal?
This is before. This is all set up for the anal. Like I said, I'm out here making campaign promises. One, because there's anal sex involved, and two, because I'm trying to get her to cheat on her man.
Just Carlos, just all around great guy.
I don't know why people don't like me. I really don't.
I can't imagine why. Clearly, it's the children who are wrong.
Yeah. So like, for a couple weeks, we're just talking, and I'm like, hey, when your man comes, why don't you have a conversation? You're clearly not enjoying life. You clearly don't want to be with him. And she's like, no, Carlos, like, I don't know. We have things in common. He's a good guy. We shouldn't move any more further. I'm like, all right, cool, that's fine. Because, I'm a plotting ass motherfucker. I'm willing to take my time. I took my time with Carrie.
Oh, yeah, and that worked out really well.
Exactly, but this time it ended in anal sex, so who can really hate me now?
Still me. Continue.
So, me and this girl, her boyfriend comes back from like Europe and then decides to dump her the first day he's back. And I'm just like, shout out to this man for helping a young brother on the other side.
And we have her former boyfriend with the layup.
Man, he tossed me the bucket. He didn't even know I was there. Now, things happen. Because, of course, like, for some reason, women love making me some type of cuckold type bullshit. Unbeknownst to me, Nick, she's fucking another dude on the side.
Wow.
I didn't know this yet. On my belief, I'm like, she's only talking to me. I'm only talking to her. So whatever. I'm warming up the pussy.
That's ridiculous. I mean, you went through all that work to
Exactly.
get her to cheat on her man. And she was already going to cheat anyway.
Nick?
Yes, Carlos.
Oh, sorry. You like blacked out for a second.
I'm still here.
Okay, sorry. But yeah, I'm putting all this good groundwork to make her cheat on her man, like a good man should, right?
I don't think that sentence is true.
And she's fucking another dude, unbeknownst to me. So all the other RAs think like, oh, something's going on. Cross is trying to get it. Cross, when you gonna seal the deal? And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna do this right. Because again, I'm young and immature, and I have no idea. Like, you just gotta put your dick out and be like, hey, how's it going? Okay, don't actually do that, young gentlemen listening to me.
No, go up to people and just kind of do whatever you want. Just grab them right in the pussy.
Jesus fucking Christ.
If the president said it, it can't be wrong.
Okay. Anyway. So, unbeknownst to me, she's fucking all these dudes, and then like the month of November, I find out she's fucking another dude on the side. I'm like, what the hell is this? You told me you were a virgin. You were talking to no one else. What is this betrayal? And she comes to my room crying like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, no, I'm done with that. I am playing that bullshit. I have standards now.
Definitely not true. I know for a fact that's not true.
Oddly enough, the tipping point to me getting anal sex. Want to know who tipped that point?
Who did it first? Who put their penis in your butt first?
No. Fuck you. No. Who? What was the thing that made her want to have anal sex with me?
What?
Carrie. One day, Carrie pissed me off so bad. She was like, "I don't ever want to see you that mad again." And that's when your boy laid down some dick. Actually, that's not what happened. We were making out naked. She shoved her dick, like not telling me at all. Shoved my dick up her booty hole.
Hold on. She shoved her dick. Is there a part of this story you didn't tell me?
Shut the fuck up, Nick. Shut the fuck up.
I'm very curious now.
No, what happened was she took my dick while we were making out and just shoved it up my butt. Sorry, I had to do it. It was just right there. I had to do it.
This is not helping you in the ratings.
No, I don't give a fuck. You really think this is gonna stop me?
Clearly, other people give a fuck to you, though.
Shit, it's all. It don't mean nothing.
You'd be very popular in prison.
Shut the fuck up, Nick. So, shit, I'm cutting. This is like we're really down to the wire on this one.
So I need a field spell to some of my cards, and
you haven't drawn it yet.
In the 15 cards that I've drawn, out of the like 10 field spells I have in my deck, not one. So that's fun. That's great. I enjoy it very much.
So she shoves my penis up her booty hole. By the way, guys, unlubed anal. It's not the way. It's not the way. It's not the way. There are many things, but that's not the way. Like, oh my god, it felt like I was just like, first I flipped the fuck out because I was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you just trying to ram it into anything else? And then she's like, oh my,
where did you get this? Where did you get the sandpaper? Why are you bringing my?
Yeah, and then she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I was just trying to surprise you. I'm like, surprise? All right.
You're ridiculous.
So then we did some proper preparation. Then we did the preparation H. And because well, wait. After that was the first time I put my penis up in someone's booty hole. I text Nick. So text Nick with a bunch of other with Pat and Alex.
Hang on. No, I want to fill in this part because this is some bullshit you still do to this day. And
I will always do.
One of the things
that makes me
one of the things that makes me more angry than anything else is that Carlos, who will take 27 goddamn minutes to set up a story, will also, if he's just going to text you, just drop this. And I quote, "So anal sex is weird." And then that's it. That is like he hasn't framed
that text.
He hasn't texted me in like days, and then I just get that. So the one time where I want a story, he's like, "Nah, we're just skipping right to it." And I remember I went out of the group text and I was like, I fucking hate you. I hate you so much. You're such. This is making me angry, like physically angry, just thinking about this. You were the worst. Oh, God. So continue. You cunt.
So I get that text, and I'm like, well, Pat says of course, and then Alex starts cackling and sending emojis. Let's flash forward a couple months. I'm thinking everything's cool, anal sex on the reg, hanging out. Then this bitch, it's become known to me that she's run through an entire sports team on campus. When I'm thinking again,
Jesus.
And then she's telling everyone I'm obsessed with her. When I'm just like, you told me to not have sex with other people, so I stopped having sex or attempting to have sex with other people. And so, but she was pledging a sorority at the time, and one of those.
Maybe that was one of the challenges. You have to go through the football team.
We don't have a football team. But
so why did you lie to me?
She ran into a sports team.
Which sport?
I don't want to talk about it.
I want to hear it.
Lacrosse.
Oh, God. Oh.
I never ran to the doctor to get checked so quickly.
Oh my God. So, was it multiple at a time? Was it just like everyone took turns?
I don't know. I think it's just.
I feel like I want to know the answer to this.
From what was told to me, oh, that worked out really well.
That's not very nice.
it was just like she fucked like most of the starting lineup while she was technically with me, and I was just like, because see, here's the thing, I'm not upset if she was just like fucking like fuck the whole team before she started trying to fuck me. I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm glad you fucked all these other dudes, but you chose me at the end of the day. I'm more upset. I'm like, I thought this was a thing, and it turns out, nah, you out here just wanted me exclusively.
It's kind of fucked up that she says you can't do anything, and then she goes and does everything.
Exactly. I'm out here. I'm just like, it's cool if you want to just fuck other people. I'm down with that. I'm a hoe. It's just the whole concept of like, your boy out here can't be fucking because you told me not to, thinking. So I'm upset, and I'm an asshole.
Correct.
So I told one person on my staff, just as like a little dig, like as a dick to her, because they were the one who told me she ran through the whole lacrosse team. I was just like, well, yeah, well, I fucked that girl in the butt. That person proceeded to tell literally every other
literally
RA, to the point where next RA training next year, me and her no longer spoke to each other, obviously, but every time someone saw me in a room, they'd yell Slayer, not Anal Slayer. Everyone knew that the full word was Anal Slayer, but just Slayer. And then it caught on to the point where my residents that year started meeting me. They didn't know just to abbreviate to Slayer and just started yelling out Anal Slayer. They wanted to get me a shirt with that on it. I was just like, I can't fucking wear that. And like, that's harassment. This girl's not that bad.
Where's your Thanksgiving?
Man, what was the other story we were gonna tell?
The FBI one.
That's not that interesting of a story, other than like we have to tell that.
You know
story.
what might have happened? We might have told it on a part that we scrapped.
I thought we told it last week.
No, we did. No, you brought it up. You just said, "Hey, the FBI was weird," haha, and then that was it.
Oh wait, yeah, we didn't do a let's play for the fucking whatchamacallit, Saint Gat.
What?
I thought for some reason I was thinking we did a let's play for the Saints Row thing.
No, that was when it happened. It was when we were playing Saints Row.
Yeah. I know that. I just thought we were doing a let's play during that time. But anyway, so that's actually the start of it. Is that so? Carlos and I pre-let's play. We're playing Get Out of Hell. I needed the co-op trophies, and Carlos just wanted to play. I need something to do before work because I work the evening shift.
And it was a really fun experience playing it through. I think back on it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It's good shit. Good shit. Quality. Top number 100. Keeping it 100. Oh no. What am I gonna do now? Oh, I let my cat out. She doesn't keep making noises.
Oh, no worries. Oh yeah. So to not stop the dead air. So we're playing Get Out of Hell. I work the night shift at Dunkin' Donuts, but that's not really important to the story. Me and Nick are playing when suddenly, I forget what we were talking about, but it was some bullshit. I hear a knock on the door. I walk up to the door, and there's a guy in like these jeans, a polo, and I'm like, who? This is a fucking weird. Also, he had running shoes on. This is key. So I'm thinking this motherfucker is just some like weird Jehovah Witness knocking on a door at like 10 a.m. Welcome back to the story. Oh, wait, Nick's still on.
Are you talking shit about me?
No, I started telling the story about how they knocked on the door. I opened the door, and this dude's rocking jeans, a polo, some running shoes, and a belt, and he's got a mustache.
For some reason, I like that you left mustache for last.
I think the
like
mustache
that was
really
the most terrifying part.
I'm sorry, I don't trust people with mustaches.
That's fair.
So this motherfucker,
This jabroni.
he introduces himself as whatchamacallit.
My name is Agent Smith.
No, but he's actually I forget he just said. Pretty much what I first gained was like, "Hey, do you know who this lady is?" And I'm like, "Well, first, who the fuck is you asking me who's living up in this bitch,
That's
motherfucker?"
100% not what you said.
No, that's in my mind. Of course, I was just like, "No, I don't know who this person is." And that's like, "Are you sure you don't know who this person is?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know who this person
Trying
is."
to
Can I
like
ask?
punk like a 20-year-old into answering.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I'm an asshole. I don't give a fuck.
That's not what you were just
It's
like,
more. I'm just. I ain't trying to blow up anyone's spot.
I feel like you're just more unhelpful just in general in life.
Yeah, but sometimes it's out of spite. So this dude, he goes, "Well, I'm with the violent gangs division of the FBI," and I'm like,
And
"Okay."
you were quickly like, what?
Well, this is certainly news to me.
This took a turn.
And he goes, "Yeah, so we're looking for this guy, and he's wanted for murder." And I'm just like, do you have any photos?" This motherfucker takes out the photos, and I realize I know these people. I've met these people many a time. These people actually babysat me at one point. But of course, I can't tell a fucking FBI violent gangs division motherfucker like, "Oh yes, this is actually my great aunt. She is harboring a fugitive. I did not know. This is where she lives." No. What a motherfucker like me said was, "Oh, have you done 21? Oh wait, you're already choosing."
You don't have to say
Okay.
today.
And this motherfucker, he's just like, "All right, if you find any information, motherfucker, you know I ain't gonna tell you shit. I feel free to contact us on this number." And then we also, well, can you tell from your perspective before I move on to the next part of like how my family reacted to the FBI knocking?
So, normally, the weird shit happens to me in our relationship. I'm sorry, I meant our friendship.
Weird thing happens to you, but I more interact with the ridiculousness.
Yeah, I guess that. I don't know. I think we both have an equal level of it, but it's like more of for like serious stuff like FBI. That's typically in my domain.
This is true.
To the point where I have met an FBI agent before as well.
That's good. I'm glad we
but-
have that in common.
Yeah, but what was weird. Oh, are we having Merrick versus Joey right now?
Oh yeah,
Do you know canonically what happens here?
I win.
That's not how it happens.
I win, but exhaustion playing a children's card game takes its toll.
Yep. So we're playing. Carlos just like, oh, hold on, I gotta get the door, which is normal because Carlos has no fucking focus when it comes to video games. He will get up for any reason at all. So I was just like, oh, whatever. So, no arguing. And and he so he goes to the door, and I can like, I forget what you were using for like recording, not
Skype.
recording. We were using Skype, so I could clearly hear like everything, and I just remember hearing, like I was hearing him like say, ask like blah, blah, blah. I could hear like perfectly hear both of you saying, maybe not you as well. I think you were mumbling a little bit, but I hear I'm with the FBI. And I was like, oh shit, what? And then I'm now listening intently, and he goes, he's asking, do you know where this person is? Blah blah blah, and then you didn't really say anything, and then he leaves, and I was just kind of like, well, what the fuck was that? And you were like, I don't know. Weird, huh? And then I was like, so you really don't know who he's talking about? He's like, no, he's talking about my cousin. And I was just like, wait, so you did know who he was talking about? You just didn't say anything?
Yes, I did impede justice.
Yes. This might be incriminating now that I think about it. Did that?
Nah, he's in jail. He's in jail. You can't. There's
Okay.
statute of limitations.
Yeah. You're fine, probably. I will give you up in a second, though, if it can't.
Also, I wasn't under oath. They can't like get you for that.
I mean, you can try and defend yourself now, but I mean,
I'll go. Fuck the police. That's how I treat them.
that may be, you may be judged by the law, but what about in the eyes of the Lord?
He's got to exist for that to happen.
Jesus. So yeah, it was very strange. Then we didn't really think much of it and kept playing Get Out of Hell.
We really treated that with
Wow.
not enough. You're an asshole.
Good thing you played that defense position, monster. Yeah, we
You're
did.
such an asshole.
We did not take it nearly as seriously as you probably should have.
Yeah, and then motherfucker, I'm out here lying to the cops. It's the violent gangs division. That's like, it'd been one thing if it was like, I'm here tracking down illegal drugs. Not motherfuckers murdering out here.
But why would you defend for that? Like, it's murder.
I'm sorry, I didn't know who you murdered. It could have been a really bad guy. It could have been a child molester.
I mean,
You really think I'm gonna give my cousin up for a child molester to see some? That must be too Carlos.
now you make it sound like you're really gonna give him up just because you molested a few kids. A man's gotta get his nut off. I don't know what the problem. It's really fucked up. I need to stop this. It's only gonna get worse.
Oh yeah.
So my FBI story, not quite as interesting, but when I was younger, I had to be really young. I was still back living in Situate, my first house, and I must have been like elementary or middle school. A guy came to the door, and I was like, "Oh, I'm special agent, blah blah blah, the FBI." And I was like, as a kid, I was just kind of like, "All right, whatever." But like looking back on it as an adult, I'm like, that was kind of serious.
Should have been concerned.
Should have been gone. No. So he says, I was just wondering if you knew where, Scott, and then I'll bleep out the last name. I won't bleep it. I just won't say it. Scott, blah, 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 was, lived. Does he live here? And I was like, no. And then he was like, oh, well, this is residence here. It's like, that never been anyone by that name here.
I don't know a motherfucker named Scott, motherfucker.
That's pretty much how it went. And then he was like, is there anyone at home? And I was like, no, I'm home alone. And he was like, okay, well, if you have any information, then call this number. And I was like, I mean, okay, that's weird. So I told my mom, my mother, and do you want to know what her response was?
Good.
Her response was, oh, that's your biological father.
How old were you?
I was like 13. I must have, because now I think about it, I was home alone. I must have been like 12 or 13. And I was just like, what?
Did you ever meet your dad?
I remember meeting him when I was younger. And I guess I'd forgotten his name was Scott. It's, no part of my life. So I was like, whatever.
I don't blame you.
And but I was just like, that's not the proper way to tell someone that. So just like, all right, cool.
I'm about to lose twice in like.
With the same card because you're an idiot and don't learn.
No, well, what was that? It's either that or let you attack my life points directly.
I mean, basically. So we told the stories you're supposed to tell.
Yeah, shout out to you, John.
Yeah, you're welcome, John.
You got what you wanted.
I remember, I remember the first time I realized that my patriarchal aspect of my life.
Hey, cut it out. Sorry, it's the dog.
I thought you were like packing a pack of butts, like
No, just trying to get his attention.
smacking on a pack of Marlboros. Marlboros.
Maybe go to your fucking room.
I'm in my room. You can't send me there. That's where all my games are. Whatever. I don't care. Rather be in there anyway.
It used to blow my mind when people used to get punished with that, and like.
Well, imagine if you were like a kid in like the fucking like 70s. And it's like, go to your room. It's like, but there's nothing there.
I don't know. My parents used to hit me, so.
You deserved it.
No, I was a really good kid.
You were not a good kid.
I was actually like a really.
How long did they hit you? Until what age?
So I grew eye contact with my mother.
To you what?
Got to eye contact. That was like at least till 7th grade. They were out here whipping my ass.
I was always a pretty big kid, so I stopped. I never really got hit that much. But no, so I realized that my family tree on the father's side is a little fucked up when I was depressed as a kid, so I had to go to therapy. And I was trying to explain to my therapist, like, I was like, oh, my dad did this or this, and I was like talking with someone else, and she was like, wait, which dad was that? And she was like, can you just go through them all? And I was like, okay. So I went through and listed every, like, I guess, male figure. So there's my brother and sister's father, my father, like the biological ones. Then there was my stepdad, and then there was the man I consider my dad, who is who I live with now. And it was just like, so there was 4, and she like showed me the like graph that she drew, or like quick like bubble sketches, and I was just kind of like, this isn't normal, is it? I was like, oh, okay.
Usually,
This is a weird way to find out. So, yeah. Oh, shit, I played this wrong. I did not play my cards right. But I can. It's too late for you now. You can't help him now. But you can! Someone asked me the other day, what a semiconductor is. There's only one correct answer.
a conductor who works part-time.
Yes! It's the only answer to that question. To be fair, they did say it in the stream, so they knew what they were doing. I don't know if that delegitimizes it.
No, it doesn't. I should use that joke more often.
That's a quality joke. So,
That's the epitome of a dad joke.
it really is. I love it so much, though. So, how was your date? We started talking about it, and then, we had to tell John's story.
I had low-key stunted on her because I got there early, ordered an all-you-can-eat sushi buffet. So I was just like, when she walked in, I was just like, yeah, just order whatever you want from the menu. So we ordered a bunch of...
You're so unbelievable. I can't believe that is the fucking...
That's crafty, isn't it, though?
I'm so mad at you, but so impressed at the same time. Did you plan that or just work out?
It just worked out. I walked in, I saw all you can eat $25 sushi. I was just like, it's cool.
I can't stand you. So, we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now, and it's not that late, so I assume it didn't go that well?
No, she had other plans, and also I was just like, yeah, I have to go back to my office to grab something. I was like, I'm not trying to fuck up the first date. I have a little class.
Oh, was it a little early? So she was like, it's still early, so she was swiping, trying to hope to get another date.
Yeah, also that, and she's like one of my friends, so I'm like, I can't out here just like thought it out and be like, yeah, let's fucking, I'll never contact you again. So I was like, there's no option. We have to go on at least like another date.
Gotcha. I have been watching Master of None, by the way. That was the reference I was trying to make.
To what?
I'm on like episode 6. It's like the Tinder episode. I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
It's a great episode. There was some real truth being dropped there.
I like the... Apparently everyone on... whatchamacallit? On Tinder now, all the guys are using that line that he uses.
Go into Whole Foods. You figure anything up.
Yeah, I even thought about using it, but I was like, nah, I can't be doing that.
No, it's not original. You gotta come up with something else.
Exactly. And then people in the UK have tried to localize it, and everyone's like, yes, I get it. You watched Master of None.
That's great. If people don't get the reference, watch Aziz Ansari's show, Master of None.
Yeah, really. Oh, man, I love it.
It's very quality. Which, if you don't get, by the way, if you don't get the name, that's the full phrase. That's part of the phrase: Jack of all trades, master of none. Get it? So like, you can do pretty much everything, but you're not really great at anything.
I hate that people at my program kept on using that like Master of None as a caption on their Instagram for graduating. I'm like, can y'all at least come up with some?
Also, that's not a good thing.
It's just more of a joke.
I guess.
I have a master's degree, but I'm a master of none.
Oh,
I want to punch them all. I want to punch them all in the fucking face. But I graduated. I have 2 degrees now.
Yeah, I feel like
You have to treat me with some fucking respect.
I really don't.
Oh wait, no, I already made that joke last week about calling me Massa.
Yeah. I know the real you. So I don't have to do that. Don't you forget where you came from, Carlos.
Man, what else? What else? Oh yeah, so I've been playing Prey. That's happening.
And not enjoying it, but continuing to play it.
Oh man, I'm at this point because I texted you like should I pick up Horizon Zero Dawn?
So
like,
because you've gone through like 4 different games recently.
Yeah.
It's like you just need to stick with one. You don't have an option at this point. Like
Man.
just stick with one and play it through.
I'm pushing through it, and I'm like, it took all the. Here, okay, let me talk about Prey for a little bit, because I don't think you're gonna play it. No offense.
No, I was gonna download. What are you talking about? I was literally gonna download it tonight.
No, well,
So why don't you not talk about Prey?
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, it doesn't have as good as a beginning as BioShock or System Shock 2.
What about Dishonored?
Dishonored, it's not like Dishonored in the slightest.
You're not like Dishonored in the slightest.
But it tries to be like Deus Ex though, oddly enough. If
With
that
the,
makes any
with the branching like trees and stuff like that, and like you can do it. You can go multiple ways.
yeah, and like the hacking aspect.
Oh, okay.
But like it's not really it does a really poor job of making you want to like care and explore the world, because like the enemies to me aren't that interesting to like think about. They like yeah, well there's a bunch of other enemies, but I'm like they're not that fun to fight, they're not that good to like, they don't make me want to wonder like, oh, where did these things come from.
What's this? What's this?
Exactly, like you remember how fucking the beginning of BioShock you see the enemies and they're like
kind of talking. You know, you're kind of talking to the wrong person here, though, right?
you don't remember the beginning of BioShock?
I remember it. I just generally just didn't really give a shit about BioShock.
I mean, like,
I've come to accept that I just didn't like the BioShock series, and that's okay, despite them being quote unquote perfect games.
I fully disagree with the perfect game, but like I'm just saying, like the first time you played BioShock, you remember at least like it took you a little bit before you realized how bad of a game, like how bad certain parts of the game are.
Yeah.
Like for all of its flaws, the first BioShock at least gives you like makes it, you enter a world and it's like, ooh, let's poke around, let's see how it became this way. This seems really interesting. While here, I'm like, you're not gonna get the same effect for like, I'm sorry, like where did these aliens come from isn't really that interesting of a plot device. Like,
You know, that's kind of true. I hate when people try to use that in a game, because I'm just like, whatever, they're aliens. Who gives a shit? They're here. It's not to say that you can't make that a successful story. It's more of just like
you
generally
really make them
like
interesting.
It's more of like as a baseline, I'm sort of just like, okay, they're here. That's fine. I can accept that.
Especially because it's like, oh, we're in space. Where did these aliens come from? Motherfucker, you're in the place where the aliens come from.
I feel like that's the equivalency of oh fuck, I activated the wrong. I didn't activate the effect. Shit. Oh no, I did. Okay. I feel like that's the equivalent of trying to say like you know, you're in like an ancient kind of world or an ancient setting, and it's like, oh man, where did all this magic come from? Like it's magic. It's medieval times. Like what? Who gives? Like come on.
Like also in any Christmas movie where there's just like there's no such thing as Santa Claus, but there is such thing as a Santa Claus. I'm just like, who the fuck puts the presents under the trees?
Oh yeah. I've always thought that about stuff like that too. It's like, how can you legitimately like say
believe there's no Santa Claus,
especially when it's like someone with like, it's like a single mother, the father's been gone, he had an accident, and that's what prompted this whole experience. Where it's like, okay, so you're a single mother. Who the fuck got the gifts that you didn't buy? Like you see something and you're like, I don't remember getting that, and you're just kind of like, well, whatever. Like, what kind of ridiculousness is that? It is also, it's the age of media and stuff like that. How the fuck has no one got Santa on film? Like, I can't.
Anyway.
Yeah, sorry. I have a lot of hangups about that.
It's fine. And like, Prey doesn't introduce you to any really interesting characters. Because like, it's just like, at least with Bioshock, and I'm sorry that I keep on comparing like one game to another game when I know you shouldn't like really do that. At least Bioshock it gave you whatchamacallit, that lady taking care of all the little girls.
Tenenbaum?
Was that her name?
I think so.
And then you have the fucking dude over the speaker telling you like, this is where you need to go. You need to hurry up. Like
Jock Atlas.
yeah, and then
Would you kindly?
And then there's Andrew Ryan coming over. Like, it gave you reasons to care and like intrigue, while Prey is just like, everyone is dead, but you've left a message for yourself. Oh shit. Yeah, and then like the beginning, like the beginning is really cool, and that because when I played the demo, that's what it like. It's the beginning, and I'm like, oh my god, this is really dope. I'm gonna play. Let me pull the trigger because I'm really interested to see how far this goes.
I feel like that happened with a lot of people, where it's like they thought it was gonna be more interesting than it was.
Yeah, an hour after that, the game just like the combat is just so bad. Like I don't like playing the game for the combat. I will say I do enjoy like walking around the map and like exploring things, reading like some emails and whatnot, and like trying to figure out how to get into one room from another room without having to go find the key card that you need. But like I don't care about like the mystery. I'm putting air quotes. I know you people can't see it. It's just and people are giving it so much praise, and like people I respect, I'm just like, is this gonna be another Bioshock Infinite?
Where
Do we need to do?
it's just not a very good game, but people swear by it.
Yeah, but there's actually been there's been a turnaround now on Bioshock Infinite where everyone realizes, or at least most people realize, it's not good. But I'm just being like, can't we just not do this to Prey? Like, I really like the first Prey game.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't. I wouldn't really compare it to the other one anymore. Just it's a reboot.
Yeah, I understand that, but I just.
I will say that the first sign that I thought it might not be that great was that streamer I watch. He played the demo, really enjoyed it, and like was really looking forward to it. And then I kept waiting for them to upload like the Prey playthrough, and he kept playing like random other games. And I finally popped into a stream, and I just asked his chat like, anyone know why he's not playing Prey? And a lot of people just said, oh, he watched a couple of videos while he was away, and it didn't seem like a good enough game, or he saw enough of it. I was like, oh, that's not good. So, grain of salt. So, any closing remarks, Anal Slayer?
Let's not make that a thing.
Oh, you think that it's not going to be a thing after this? That's cute.
Anyway,
would you prefer the opposite if they called anyone your
Slayer Anal?
Yeah, slayed by anal.
Oddly enough, Youngblood used to really get upset when people called me that. I'm like, can you relax? Like, it's not you. You're not the butt of the jokes.
But it is a little weird because it's like they're constantly referencing you by someone else you dated.
Had butt sex with.
I was gonna say quote unquote dated.
Anyway, yeah. And I ain't got nothing. I hope everyone's having a good time. Summertime's upon us. Carlos really needs a job, so.
Did I tell you? Yeah, I did tell you that one of my customers was like, "Oh, talk to our PR department and see if we can get you a job." And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay." Wasn't really looking for jobs right now, but okay.
So I guess the date went well when I texted her like a second ago, and she goes, "I was literally just about to text you, LOL."
You gonna put your dick in her soon?
She has a very large butt. That was just like, I don't know if I can handle all that.
Well, if anyone can do it, it's the
not
Anal
me.
Slayer.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, closing remarks.
All right. Be safe, y'all. Wear a condom.
Slay that anal.